Sorry about that. Service went out. Ain't exactly funny. Keep me off. Yeah, that's that Desert King. And that's the Texas Everbrand. Look, brown turkey, not Texas Everbrand. Brown turkey. And we got a couple on this beard's black. Everything's possible by the power of the Holy Ghost. A new wind is blowing right now. Turmeric, first year growing turmeric. My ginger didn't come up. It did not make it. Got a few melons starting now. Looking pretty good. Sarah, happy hives. Some cabbages. Mostly for the most part looking excellent. Cayenne peppers is really taking off. Jalapenos, we starting to get some jalapenos. I think Belgium just now putting off tomatoes. Been harvesting a few of these tomatoes for a while. Tamika Davis. I was just on live. It kicked me off, so I had to go to my phone. That tablet kept kicking me off. Them blue Niagara's is finally starting to turn. I'm getting more male flowers over here in this melon bed than I'm getting female. Finally starting to see some figs on this violet de Bordeaux. Josh, thanks for coming. That's a little Olympian I just put there. I'm starting my new fig, another fig row outside that greenhouse. And I got that Olympian there. Sylvia, thank you for coming. It's Texas Everbrand that I thought died. She's finally coming back. She's finally pushing out some figs. She is beautiful. This Texas Everbrand fig leaves is just beautiful. The texture is, I don't know, it's they seem the texture is more thicker than regular ones. This Italian honey, she's so reliable. She gives me a lot. She pushes out figs every year. That's Italian honey. This is a Shia fig that I just put in here yesterday that I took off my fig from out there. And that's a strawberry vert. I put at the beginning of, well, probably beginning of spring, I think. That's a Niagara I just planted there. It's going to replace this blue Concord that I had here for 6 years that I always get black rot. So it's going to the back fence row. The birds can have that. That's my little magnolia that I planted. Keep growing, Odom. Have a wonderful day, everyone. You too. And that's what is that? Panache Tiger. A little piece off Panache Tiger. That's a red Lebanese. And then that's a Ronde Bordeaux. And see this, I just planted Niagara here because I'm taking this one out too. This is a grape Concord. She never does much. She's like 6 years old, so she got to go. He's got to go. Bananas looking good, for the most part. No nanners. Most of the Cuminatas. Carolina Kings is huge. A few of my guava plants here. It's a pineapple guava. Another pineapple guava. It's a little Cadota fig I stuck here a couple years ago. Starting to come. A little lemon guava there. Crepe myrtle. Just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. Sandra D. IU Sugar, how you doing today? I was just on live a little while ago on my tablet. For some reason it kept kicking me off. It kept kicking me off, and the last time when I tried to come back on, it wouldn't. It actually ended the whole live. I appreciate it. It ended the whole live. These are some Violet Day Bordeaux that I took off yesterday. Cutting a couple of them little Texas evergreens I was talking about that I put in there. You have one too, Sandra D. Y'all was over there jamming all night, when might look like I might make some marmalade this year. If I get enough of them to ripen at one time. Because, figs don't store good. Maybe if I freeze them, maybe if I freeze them. That's what I think about 3, maybe 4 weeks after pincher. I think 4 weeks. Lisa Harris. Hey, Mira, thanks for coming. I don't look like I'm gonna get none off of these cadotas. I think one trying to form on this Celeste, but it don't look like it's gonna come. A little LSU gold. I took a little cutting off of it. I'm hoping I can get that to root. I'm gonna put that outside too. See how it does. Was up jamming a bit last night. I have my figs in the freezer till I harvested my. Oh, you put them in the freezer? Okay, I didn't know if you could. They would actually stay good like that or not. I never tried. I usually just eat them before I even get to the house. These some more pineapple. That's what I was talking about earlier. You see them spikes on them pineapple? See that spikes? Pineapples will get you. They get little spikes all over. And they will cut you like razors. Citrus, all citrus got them thorns. I try to keep mine pruned off with some, actually like that one getting too much water. I might need to put some more holes in that pot. I try to keep mine pruned off with some little fingernail clippers. It's more blunt orange than put on a lot of new growth. Actually starting to set some more oranges. Got one nice size in there. Another one here. All the rest of them I took off. All this stuff is new growth. Need to choose what I'm gonna leave and pull the rest off. All this new growth is coming. It's putting on a lot of thorns too. I'm gonna have to cut them off. It's a beautiful day. Just sit back and reflect. get this tablet off his tripod. I can put y'all up there. Hymns just touch your soul when you sing them. Y'all give me 1 minute. I'm trying to get y'all set up on this, back on this tripod. Things don't want to work for me today. Work for me. Being out here in the garden, even if you're having a bad day, man, singing the uplifting songs really brightens my mood. Man, I gotta tell you, I've been having it pretty rough the last few days, but I won't complain. We all got a lot going on in life, but we wake up every day, so we got a new day to change it. It's Sunday, so I love listening to my Easy Street with Janine. Thanks for coming. With Jen, thanks for coming. It's a Sunday. I love just sitting back, relaxing. If I can get out here and listen to some gospel on my headphones or something like that, ease my mind. Try to recover. Think of this new week coming. Stay grateful for it. Because a lot of people didn't make it. A lot of people didn't make it. So, Terrence, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate that super chat. Try to remember your song. It's a Terrence kind of thing. It don't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Cause it's a Terrence kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. It's a Terrence kind of thing. Man, that's a great man, y'all. If y'all don't know Terrence, then y'all missing out on some great people. Because he is one of the greatest, man. I'm talking about if you feeling down, you just go over and listen to him, you laugh. Dude, it's amazing how many good people is actually on here. If you having a bad day, dude, you turn on YouTube and you go to some of these inspirational people like Terrence. And man, it'll change your whole day. Terrence is a great person, man. A good life. Life wouldn't be as beautiful without a little struggle. Embrace it all. Yes, that's what they say. I don't know. I don't know. When you get older, you get tired of struggling. You get tired of trying to look for the bigger picture. Life is rough on us all. I appreciate you. You find a song that was worthy. Let's see. Try to think. I'll hit you with the money. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. Why money ain't free? Hey, why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. Said again for the people in need. And for the people ain't got nothing to eat. And for the people ain't got nowhere to sleep. And for the workers like you and me. I guess showing this type of love is low. They want us to work until I cast the door closed. Why this world so full of hate and greed? Only got one question, please. Why money ain't free? Hey. Why can't you just give it to me? Yes, sir. Why can't you just give it to me? I appreciate that super chat, Terrence. Yeah, it's the day the Lord has made, and we always got to be graceful in it. I only have one question, please. Yeah. I was saying out here earlier, these animals out here are so disrespectful. Because you know me, I love growing. Growing is my passion. That's what I do. You know, if I get enough harvested off something, then most time I leave it. I let the birds and whatever, the squirrels, whatever, have whatever. But to Jay Jordan, what's going on, bro? I appreciate it. Appreciate the sharing the light. Mr. 10K in the building. If y'all don't know Jay Jordan, y'all better get over and check him out. He's a great guy too. He's gonna be soon to be 10K. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. We're gonna speak that into existence. But these animals out here just so disrespectful. Even the slugs and roly polies and all that. That'll take your groceries, man. So I was telling him the other day, I was like, what? It's one song I know. Stay in your lane and keep my groceries out your mouth. It's none of your business what I'm growing right now. You gon' mess around, up around and find out when our ladies hang what they warned you about. Yeah, animals gotta stay in your lane. I appreciate it, Terrence. Uh, Ruth, this and that, and family. I ain't seen you in a long time. I appreciate you coming. Carol the girl manager. What's going on, Carol? Hope everybody having a beautiful Sunday. Better quit touching the screen so much, but hope everybody having a beautiful Sunday. Hey, I appreciate it, Jay Jordan. I appreciate it. I tell him see. God, you taught us to trust you. You showed me how to believe. You're the author and the finisher of what you started me. So I'm not gonna doubt it. I'm gonna hold on to peace. Cause if I have you and nothing else, I still have everything. Cause if I never see the promise of this side of the grave, my hope might be shaken, but my faith will never break. Because I know the day is coming when you right all of the wrong. So I praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong. Yes, sir. My faith will stay strong. Resilient, Dad, I appreciate you. I know you want that. Stay in your lane. I can't remember how the original go. How did the original go? I appreciate all y'all support, man. I do. I truly do. Just like God support, we all support each other. And that's amazing. Because it's just like he thought. You thought I was you thought I was. I done messed that song all up. I done forgot that. You thought I was worth saving. So you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth keeping. So you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for. So you sacrificed your life so I could be free, so I could be whole, so I can tell everyone I know. Yes, sir. He thought I was worth saving. He thought you was worth saving. And we got to tell everybody we know. TWP. I appreciate y'all coming. I ain't seen you in a minute. I jumped in one of your lives a few times when I was at work and I couldn't really type. And it kept cutting me off for some reason. It kept cutting me off. You know, like that song go, we all get tired sometime. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Miss Living, thank you for coming. Do I know how to grow garlic? Yeah, garlic is easy to grow. Whatever you put in, whenever you plant it, make sure you plant it. 1 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some garlic so I can actually show you, because some people get this wrong. Once you harvest your garlic, you should never have to have CC Texas garden. You should never have to buy garlic again. Watch out, son, because you should keep some of yours to replant. But garlic, you see that curl? You see, that's the garlic. That's the bottom. That's where your root gonna come out. It's more flat. The top part you want sticking out, the green gonna come out. It's more pointy. It's more pointy. See the top of that? That's the part you want to leave up. This part is flat on the bottom. That's what you want to leave down. Yeah, just save some of your clothes. You should never have to buy garlic ever again. Because this is all from the garlic I just harvested this year that I got to replant. And I plant garlic everywhere. Around my fruit trees. A lot of people underutilize the spaces around their fruit trees. That's some good soil that stuff can grow in. Garlic, strawberries, I use the herbs. I plant all that around my fruit trees. I think it's a good companion plant. The leaves are yellow and brown. It's only been a month. You getting enough water to them? Or when you planted them too, since garlic it forms a root underground, you need some bone meal. You can try it as long as it ain't rot. Sometimes they rot if you plant them wrong. I think that's what some people do with strawberries. They plant them, they bury the crown too deep and it rots them out. Once you get too much soil up on that crown, it'll start rotting it out and the plant will die. But some plants you can plant them sideways and they'll grow up, but it's very hard to. Some of them just rot and die before then. They have long greens on them. Well, you probably didn't plant them wrong then. You probably planted them right. Or they just turned on their own. Guess I planted my onions too deep. Bone meal's another good one for onions. Oh, they start growing, Carol? The container is about 5 inches. Well, I don't think that's too deep. Once they start, if they you start seeing them, you can uncover them a little bit once they start growing up. But onions will uncover themselves once they start bulbing up. What I did was plant the whole bulb, so I dug it up and separated. Oh yeah, you planted the whole bulb. Yeah, you got to separate them out in the clothes. Oh, I got some whole ones in the house, but all of these is already separated out. Yeah, it's good for flowering plants and root vegetables. Yeah, good, very good for root vegetables. And I think it also helps for transplant shock. They was green, and 2 weeks later they was brown. Oh man, can I plant more onions now going in the fall? I do, I do. I mean, you might have enough time to get some. Cause I planted like 120. I call them devil balls. Wife eat them. I don't mess with them. And it was the beginning of spring, and we've been harvesting them for the last couple months, maybe 3 months, giving them away. She eats them as green onions. If you want to eat them as green onions, you probably, yeah, I would say you can go ahead and plant some now because they ain't gonna be that big. But if you want bulbs, I don't. And I planted some in the fall, and the tops died off, and then they came back in the spring. Another member in the building, Socks in the Garden. How you doing this Sunday? Hope everybody having a blessed Sunday. I drank the coffee from the wrong end. My little red onion has come up out of the soil, and I can see its roots. Do I put more dirt around it? It still got, you can see the roots. Yeah, I'll probably pop a little bit more. It depends on if it's already laying over. If it's laying over on the side and the neck is soft, it's probably ready to pull. No, I don't even kiss her when she eat that stuff, man. I can't whoop. Getting ready to water the garden after some tea. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Thank you for coming. I gotta have some coffee. I gotta have me at least one thing. This is coffee every morning. No. Most time I can't even, if it's a raw, strong onion, I can't even stay in the same room, man. That's even if we out to eat somewhere. If I smell onion smell too strong, I can't do it. I can't eat. That turns my stomach. But you know what? I can cut them up and I can cook with them. For her, just fine. But just to smell them and then watch them eat, whoop, got my coffee too. Black Guns and Garden. What's going on, man? On a morning like this, it just makes you want to break out and sing. If I got Jesus, I got all that I could ever need. Take the world away from me, and I'll be okay. If I got Jesus, there's a hope that lives deep inside, a joy that I could never hide, and a safe place to fall. If I got Jesus, I've got it all. Yes, sir, you got it all. In the days and times that we living in, gotta hold on to faith. Gotta hold on to faith. We all go through some things that a lot of people don't know about. So, gotta hold on to faith. There's some people come in our life that ain't really meant to be there. And some people you think is your everything that leaves your life without a moment's notice. And people dying at alarming rates. There's people my age just passing, man. Passing. People younger than me. People I hung out with growing up that was younger than me or the same age. Just gone. The drop of a dime. Drop of a dime. Makes you think. I think Sunday is one of them days I just like sit back and reflecting. Listen to my gospel music, sit back reflecting. Just reflecting on what happened throughout the week, throughout the year, for the last 20 or 30 years, Just reflecting. Yeah, some people are just seasonal. Yep. And some people that should be seasonal, and we keep them around forever. We don't know no better. And I think, man, you got somebody in your life gonna motivate you and upkeep y'all up motivating each other and trying to keep each other going forward. And you found something amazing. There ain't that many people in this world that's like that. There's a lot of people in this world that keep bringing you down. Mr. President Goda, how you doing today? Blessings to you too. Happy Sunday. Cloudy day over here, but it's the day that the Lord has made. So let us rejoice in it. Let the toxic people go. Yeah, you got to. Some people got to love from afar. I know it's hard to turn off your heart sometimes, especially when it's some of your own people. Some people got to love from afar. Purple tree. What y'all got planned for the day? What y'all got going on? I know a lot of y'all went to church. What I'm drinking on? Coffee. Coffee and French vanilla. Love my French vanilla in my coffee. Gotta have my French vanilla. Yeah, some family gotta be put at a distance. And that's true. And that's true. Some people try to keep you down because they're down. And that negative stuff wears off on you. And sometimes you just get in a rut and you down on your own and you need somebody to uplift you. And then when somebody, and you not finding that, especially when somebody you close to, I mean, it really keeps you in a bad place. It's almost 6 here, getting dinner soon. It's almost 6 there. I don't even know what time it is here now. Getting in the garden. I need to be out here weeding and mowing and all that, but like I said, it's raining, this grass still wet. You visiting friends in Florida. It's the last day. You enjoy yourself. That's a foot loose for breakfast. Just foot loose for breakfast. Most time I don't even eat breakfast. Sometimes, most time I don't. Most time I'm gone before breakfast even. Most time I'm gone before the chickens even starting to come out. Yeah, my wife usually do the mowing. I usually do the weed eating. She likes mowing. Wait for her to get her some sun and her exercise in. When it ain't too hot. If it gets too hot out here, she can't take it. Every once in a while on Saturday or Sunday if I want something, but most of the time I don't hardly eat nothing in the morning. I ain't really got that appetite. Hardy Miles, thanks for coming. Up potting a bunch of different plants that outgrows their nursery pots and fertilizing other plants. Yes, sir. This time, man, them this time of year, my plants grows like crazy, dude. It's most time I'll pop mine 2 times throughout the spring and summer season. Crooked Peach, how you doing today? How's my garden? It's doing okay, some for the most part. Some things doing okay, some things not. You know, it's the way things go. But I'll walk y'all back over here and show you some things are doing good, some things not. Them cucumbers is fine. They starting to die off. We still got a few, but not as many. My little new ice cream banana. Can't put that in the ground here. And then there's that pineapple I was talking about. It had them suckers on it. They say them suckers give you a pineapple faster than the top. So I'm gonna pop them off and try them. And there's some blue concords that I took cuttings that I'm gonna spread around. I already put one around. Well, I got 2 around now. The big one and them cutting I just took. You see my Barbados cherry is giving me some more cherries. Myers Lemon, she just loaded. She just going like crazy today. Still hadn't got any more guavas on my guava tree, but that one pink guava is getting big, looking good. So we'll get to taste it. Violet de Bordeaux cuttings that I took. That's an Olympian cuttings there. And then that's a citrus I grew from seed. And that's a piece of that Barbados cherry that broke off. So I'm going to try to grow that. Mexican cream guava hasn't put on any flowers, but she's still young. White guava, she is not young, but she hadn't put on any flowers, but kind of looking like it might try to soon. So we'll see. We'll see. And as far as figs, it's Desert King right there. She is starting to put out some figs. They say the Desert King won't ripen the main figs without the fig walls. We don't have that here. So we'll see. And I won't get braver because most of mine die back during the fall, winter. So I probably won't get the, if that's the case, then I'm probably have to just get rid of that one. This brown turkey is pretty much loaded. It's got figs everywhere. It's got figs everywhere. And I got a few on that Beer's Black. Italian honey is she's putting on figs. Texas Everbearing is actually putting on figs too. And I thought it died. Miss Destiny, how you doing today? Blessing Sunday to you too. My Panache Tiger though, she is just beautiful, man. That's one beautiful fig there. And it looks like she might show me. Now I got this last year. It looks like she might try to put off a little fig there. I'm not really for sure. Hoping to get to taste one of them this year. Might be next year though. Usually the 3rd year in the ground they'll start producing. Sometimes when you get figs the 1st year in the ground, if you keep them in pots, they'll produce a great deal. Garden is great. This cabbage is looking pretty decent. Finally getting nice sets of peppers, cayenne peppers and jalapenos. Got one little bitty plant right there, and it is putting on a lot of jalapenos. I got a lot of cayennes. Melons is finally starting to put on some female flowers. Okra, harvested a few off of them. Strawberries is all gone for the year. They're already been hard. And tomatoes is giving. Basil is still growing like crazy. Sunflower needs to be, most of them heads need to be cut off. It's a mammoth sunflower. It didn't get that big, but it shoots off multiple heads. And I think in blue Concord grapes should be next to be harvested. Yeah, pretty much what's going on around here. Peppers are heavy this year. The jalapenos been stunning this year, just waiting for me. And I had like 6 jalapeno plants there, and we got all that rain and that flood, and it washed most of them out. Washed most of them out. That's the only sole survivor. They were small when I put them in there, and then it's like 2 or 3 days later is when all that rain came. I'm harvesting a good amount, and last year my harvest on my Niagara grapes was a lot better than this year. I didn't have as many issues last year with my Niagara grapes as I had this year, so I had to harvest them earlier than what I used to. I usually wait till they get a real deep purple. They're a lot more sweeter, but I had to harvest them early this year because bird damage and June bugs. June bugs have been terrible this year. You can see the damage on my leaves, on my grape leaves. They love my grapes. They love my cherry trees. You can see that cherry tree up there at the top is eighth of pieces. As far as same with that other one down there, that bean cherry, it's eighth of pieces. And June bugs have been terrible this year. My kumquats is loaded. Getting more blooms on my Moore's blood orange. My Myers lemon is loaded. You know, some things did good. My apples didn't get none. Peaches didn't get none. Pears didn't get none. None. None of them produced this year. Peaches didn't even flower. Most of the apples didn't flower. The one that did flower was Arkansas Black. It was her first year flowering. It's her third year in the ground. She flowered heavy. We started setting a lot of apples. She started setting a lot of apples, but we got them that tornado force winds and stuff come through, and I almost knocked her down. I almost knocked her down to the ground. Well, she was leaning pretty bad for a 3-year-old tree to be. That was pretty damaging. So she dropped all of her fruit. So I'm not gonna get to taste any of them. My Kiefer pear, it flowered. It flowered early, and I don't think it was the frost that took the flowers. I think it was more that's them storms that came through here. Bananas look so lush and big. Carolina Kings are these Dwarf Cavendish. I don't think they're gonna. The mother plant always died back, so I don't think they ever gonna give me bananas here. Done in the Philippine word in English, garden or vegetable. Okay. They on steroids, yeah. They say use milky spores. Put milky spores down in your yard for 3 years, and then you should not have any more. I did that for 2 years, but that third year, they start coming back even faster. And you can do it to your garden, but if you got neighbors and other people around that don't do it, I mean, then you still gonna get them. They gonna come for your stuff anyway from their yard. So it's kind of no win situation. Should be ready next time. Yeah. As far as bananas, I got guavas. I'm starting getting a lot of guavas plants now. I mean, I gotta protect them, and I don't really like that. I got a greenhouse that I'm finna be putting up pretty soon. I'm gonna put that where I got my cucumbers, and that bed is coming out. And I'm gonna put my new greenhouse there. And I'm trying to put all my citrus in there and my guavas and overwinter them in there. If they do good, I plan on just putting them in the ground in there. Cause I rather for my stuff to be in ground anyway than in containers. Less watering and less fertilizer you have to do. I appreciate it, Miss Destiny, but now some things struggle. I still struggle on a lot of things in gardening, even though I've been gardening here for about 10, 11, 12 years now, something like that. I still kill a lot of stuff. Some stuff don't make it. That's life. A lot better than what it used to be when I first started, but I put some more bean plants. Flip this camera again. Down here, since I pulled carrots and stuff out, I got a few more bean plants coming up there. You know, I covered these have been covered since I put them in the ground. You can still see the damage on them. Slugs, if it ain't slugs, it's snails and roly-polies. So I mean, you can't win everything. It's impossible. Impossible. As long as you can keep them cabbage moths from laying on them and laying their eggs, and then they eat your stuff all to pieces, and you pretty much just have to deal with the slug damage and stuff. Because it's hard to just, especially when you treat your grounds like I treat mine every year. Shredded leaves every year go down over this area, this whole area here where I got my garden. Even around my trees and stuff, I put shredded leaves around my blueberries, around everything. I shred up all the leaves that fall in the yard, and I'll spread them out on top of my garden. I'll spread all of that out, then I'll go back over with some compost before I start planting. You know, so that organic matter going in, it's good for your soil, good for everything, but it does bring in your compost, like your roly-polies, your snails, and your slugs and stuff. It builds your soil great, but they will eat some of your stuff while they're there. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming. Been on here almost 48 minutes on this one. I think it was about 30 something on the last one that it kicked me off on. But I'm gonna get off here, finish drinking my coffee, feed my dogs. And like I always say, if God be for you, who can be against you? If God be with you, whom shall you fear? If no one knows you, still his heart adores you. You are safe, you are loved, you are healed. David Coy with the crops. King David's what we call him. Yeah, y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a blessed Sunday.